it's Chelsea. Welcome to week 5 of my knitting journal on YouTube. This is just my little place in the internet that I can diary some of the stuff that I've been doing, knitting an intro to who I am. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have a 4-year-old boy who will be in kindergarten. Just registered him yesterday for school, so it's blowing my mind that he's almost 5 this summer. And a little 2-year-old girl. So I have 2 little kids to knit for. I also sell on Etsy. I'll leave a link to my shop, but it's mostly just newborn hats and things, and I've been doing that for a long time, so that's been a big push of my knitting time, is selling on Etsy and making stuff for that shop. But I've been finding a little bit more time to knit other things, which has been fun and enjoyable for me. So I decided to kind of start, as I've been watching lots of designer podcasts and different knitting people on YouTube, just to make my own little entry. And also just for my own sake, I think it's kind of fun and it makes me happy to talk about yarn. I don't have, my mom knits, so I have her to talk to, but we don't live in the same city, so it's nice to just share this with all of you. Just be patient with my editing. I'm not very good at that yet, and also my video quality, hopefully it's decent, but I'm working on that, and hopefully maybe I can improve that in the next while. Today I have a lot of new things I wanted to show that I've gotten. I went to my mom's a couple weeks ago. Sorry, I will apologize. YouTube, I've had to figure that out, and I've had to just re-upload lots of my videos. So right now there's been a huge, I've saved all my videos on my computer, and so I've had to re-upload them because delete a channel and start a new channel. So I usually try to do this knitting journal about once a week, maybe a little bit more or a little bit less often, but I haven't really made an actual video. Today's March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. Probably haven't made an actual knitting journal video for like 3 weeks or more because I was out of town and then we all got the stomach flu. But everyone's healthy. I still have a little bit of a cold, but not too bad. But my mom lives in New York State, about an hour and a half north of New York City, so just upstate New York, near Rhinebeck. Lots of knitters know Rhinebeck. She lives in Hyde Park, so that's really close to Rhinebeck. Anyway, so I was able to go to 2 yarn stores, and you might have seen I've uploaded some yarn haul videos, which I think are fun and a little bit shorter than this would be. So I probably will do double. I'll show you guys stuff I bought at that yarn store, as well as some stuff I just kind of took from my mom. And it's just some other things I've gotten too. So sorry if you've watched my yarn haul videos. I just wanted to make those to focus on the shops I've gone to, but this might be a little bit of a repeat. Also, I want to talk about some finished products, some stuff I'm working on, and future things. My yarn bomb is still coming along. I haven't put a lot of time and energy into that, but maybe in the next, I'd say I'm like 75% done. So first, I will talk about yarn. Sorry if you watch my yarn haul videos. I will show you the 2 yarns I've gotten from, oh, that's the other bag I need, sorry. I'll show you the yarn I got in Rhinebeck, New York at the Knitting Garage. One I'm wearing, and I'll talk about this more. Ooh, kind of hot talking so much. So this is my newest shawl, and I will say still torn. I really like it. I might make myself want to give this one to my mom because she likes orange. Or I might keep it. I haven't decided. Maybe I'll figure out something else I want to knit her. But this is my finished product. I just finished it yesterday. That's what I wanted to wear today, but maybe I'll talk about this after I show you all my stuff. But I want to show you this yarn. So I got this Hedgehog Fibers Merino DK at the Knitting Garage in Rhinebeck, New York. The orange colorway is Monarch. So this is DK weight, so I probably knit this on size 8. And then the cream colorway is Teacup. So pretty, so soft, so spongy. Here's their thing, Merino DK Hedgehog Fibers. It's made in Ireland, which is super cool. It is 100% springy twist merino wool. Super nice though, and I really enjoyed knitting with it. So pretty, so fun to see all the speckles as you're knitting. You're like, ooh, I like that color, I want that to show. I really enjoyed doing that and knitting that. hand dyed. It's really pretty. It is really popular yarn. This is a DK weight, which I don't think is as popular as like the sock weight, fingering weight yarn is. I will say on their website I only saw DK, but they had fingering, the skinnies, and the regular like sock weight of hedgehog fibers at Knitting Garage. But I just bought DK because that's what I was like mentally going in for. I'm just like a little OCD. I have to know what I want to get. And I won't talk about that right now. The other thing I bought at the, sorry, I'm just listening, at the Knitting Garage is this colorway in the same yarn, Merino DK hedgehog fibers. In this colorway, it's called Construct. And I think it's gray with lots of different darker speckles. Some purpley and pink speckles too. So fun to knit with. I'm going to just make a beanie with it. And this is my little pom-pom that I got to go on top. It has a little string you can see. It opens up, and so I think I pull that through the hat when I'm finished and tie it in. I've showed lots of this before already. Here is on my yarn haul. So sorry for the repeat. Here is the pom-pom brand. So that's what I bought in Rhinebeck to give my mom back these needles. What else did I get? I went to another store for the first time. I've been to the Knitting Garage a handful of times. Lots. I don't know how long the store's been open, but I've been there a lot. Anyways, I really like the hedgehog fibers. I will say, sorry, my nose. I am kind of tempted to make the Find Your Fade shawl, and I'll show you more and some ideas that maybe I have, but I need more yarn, so I know hedgehog fibers is like the #1 thing people are making those out of, but I think maybe I could try some different brands, maybe a little bit hedgehog, but maybe some other stuff along with what I have, and I'll show you that a little bit later. I went to another store called Walkway Wools in Poughkeepsie, New York. It's right near the bridge, the walkway over the Hudson, and it's a cute little store. Newer, it's only been open a year or so. I got 3 things. So I finished these. I'll just show you these. So these are little hats from a kit that I made. So the kit comes with the yarn. It's called Top This. So it comes with a ball of yarn, and then it comes with the pattern is on the inside. I made mine smaller than the kit said to make. You knit it on size 9 because it is a little bit thicker. I feel like you could maybe knit them on size 8s. I maybe would have done that. They fit my kids well. Maybe my daughter's is a little bit too big, but I feel like I'll give her some time. But since it's been a little bit too big, I've had to roll it up, and I feel like it's stretched. So I think if I was to knit these again, I would have knit them on smaller needles just to make it a little bit tighter. I don't know if I'm a loose knitter. I never thought it really was a loose knitter. So my son got one with a soccer ball, and the yarn just repeats a little pattern. And my daughter got a little bunny. It comes with ribbon that you pull through, and then it comes with this little foam thing that you put there to keep the little squishy, soft thing. They're just like little stuffed things, like stuffed animal, stuffed ball. It keeps it in place, and they look really cute on the kids, and they are having fun wearing them. And I know there's only so long that my kids will want to wear goofy things like this. But also, like my daughter saw the little soccer ball one in the store, and she was so excited. So I just bought them. I don't even remember how much they were. I didn't really even look. I just bought them. And they knit up pretty quick. So that's the Walkway Wools. I got these. And this is how much yarn I had at the end. So enough. I always get nervous, especially for stuff like that. I'm like, well, what am I going to do if I don't have enough? Because it comes in a kit. But I had enough left over. Or like enough. More than enough. But just maybe barely. But I mean, those hats probably fit me. I made them pretty big. It fits my son really well. It looks a little bit too big on my daughter, but so yeah, so definitely enough yarn that comes in the top of this kit, and the pattern is decent too. I did my ribbing much shorter than the pattern said. I just don't like the look of like inches of ribbed. But maybe I should have done more, and then it would have folded better. That's what I'm thinking about doing for this. Sorry to go back. So I've looked online for patterns because I was like, oh, I should knit something more than just a basic ribbed and then stockinette beanie. But I really want to see the speckles, and I feel like when you start doing a pattern, they just kind of get lost a little bit, and I really just wanted to, like, you know, give it a nice canvas for the speckles. But then I was also, this is funny, I was watching The Bachelor, the finale episode or whatever, and what's the girl's name who won? Vanessa? Anyway, she has like this white pom-pom hat, like, you know, knit. I'm sure it's not hand knit. Maybe it is, who knows. But it had a pom-pom on it. And it was just ribbed, and it looked so cute. And I was like, maybe I just want something like that. Just like ribbed that I can fold up, like, to maybe make it like 7 inches and then fold it. And so it'll be like 3.5 inches of just ribbed. And then stockinette. Or even thought about doing the whole thing ribbed. But I think I probably will do like a big section of ribbed and then folded up. So that's my plan of right now. I will show you more as I finish and let you know how I liked that. If anyone wants to know like how much I cast on and that stuff, let me know and I can share that, especially when it's finished. I bought this yarn. I feel like I just shot my other yarn haul video for this store today, so I feel like I'm just saying the same thing over again, but new video. So this is Cozy Alpaca Ella Ray. I've never bought in this brand before, but it's a very affordable yarn purchase. Like if you're buying, you know, more than just Michael's yarn, it's very affordable. It's 70% acrylic, so it is pretty high acrylic, but it's 30% baby alpaca, and it is so soft. It's 178 yards. Also, I have to say I love these bags at Walkway Wools. See-through, and it closes, and it has handles. Perfect yarn bag. So I'm gonna plan to make the Snow Day shawl by the Knitting Expat on Ravelry. I really just like the color work, and I want to try something new, and so I needed 3 like DK sport weight. I'm not sure, but I think this yarn will be good for that. Colors that go nicely together. I really was drawn to this turquoise and these purples. My mom kind of helped me pick them out. Super soft and a little bit of fuzz and not super heavy. I feel like maybe I could wear it a little bit in the spring, and I kind of got springy colors, but also I just really kind of like purples and turquoise. So this probably will go on my needles after my hat. It's kind of what my plan is. So stay tuned. Oops. For that, Cozy Alpaca Ella Ray. And sorry, I don't have the color names to tell you. Does this one have a color name? I really don't know any of the names. I'm not sure. Like, it seems silly that I don't have any of the names. No, nothing. So I don't know what colors they are. I don't know if I pulled it off and threw it away. Who knows? I've been trying to keep more stuff like that. The last thing I bought was a kit. This is $15 for the Babble hat kit. I'll show you a picture in case you don't know what I'm talking about. You can also check out my yarn haul video. Maybe I won't talk too much. So it's one of these hats with a little sheep on it. Super excited to make this. This will probably go away for a while. Probably end up knitting with like this wool in August. But then I'll have it for the fall. So I'm excited to knit that. I know that's like a popular pattern lots of people have. And also I've just never done something with so much change in colors. Oh, and this is actually Ella Ray 2. I haven't actually looked at this. It's definitely wool. Ella Ray Superwash Classic Wool. So she must like this brand at Walkway Wools. I've never heard of it before. Maybe other people have and I just haven't. 100% wool. 219 yards for 200 meters. Anyway, so I like it. I'm excited. I like these colorways. So black and white for the sheep, the green for the grass, and then this turquoise color for the sky. Excited to knit that. She said I should definitely have enough yarn. She had some more kits like this. Some with like a more purplish blue. It was fun. But I like these colors. Also, I think it's like good. Sorry, my nose is really runny. Lost my train of thought. I like those colors. They look like what they're supposed to be. The purple in the sky I think would look cool, but I wanted like a blue. So I picked that one up. I got these from my mom. So the rest of this yarn I'm going to show you is stuff I still for my mom. My mom knits, but not as much maybe as I do. She has a full-time job and other busy stuff that keeps her busy. So I helped her sort through her sewing in her knitting room and organize it, and then she was like, take stuff if you're gonna use it. So these are actually some little cosmetic bags, but they have a nice zipper and they're nice like plasticky inside, which I think is good. Won't catch anything. They're anti-silky, Fresh America. If anyone has ever heard of Pine Cone Hill, anti-silky. My sister-in-law works there. So my mom had these for my sister-in-law and she gave them to me. This one's actually really big. So I've stuck my like scissors and stuff. I am such a monogamous knitter. I don't always have like a bunch of projects in different bags. So I've been sticking what I'm knitting in this one, and then it also has my needles and scissors in it too, my measuring tape. But yeah, I don't need a ton of project bags because I don't have a lot of projects. I like to finish one and go to the next. So cute colors though. This one's a little bit smaller. They're pretty good for some of my Etsy stuff because it's usually pretty small. So cute, like the colors. Zippers. More from my mom is, I stole this color from her. My mom is such a different knitter than me. It's so funny. Like, she really just buys stuff because it's pretty and doesn't always have a plan. I like, you know, you want the same lot number, you want to have enough, so you have to buy like a lot if you're going to do that, or just not do that. Because I really can't do that. I don't know. Mentally stressful. I feel like I've been talking about that a lot. Anyway, so my mom has all this yarn, more than she will ever knit this year. I've been telling her she should like knit everything and then before she buys any new yarn, because she has so many projects that she could make from what she has. And she has plans. Like, she gets it and she makes a plan, or she does kind of shop with a plan, but also she just buys stuff. So she bought this hot pink blue sky alpaca worsted cotton. I'm not sure what I will make of it, but I took it, and you know, if I don't find anything to make, maybe I'll give it back to her. It says to use needles 7 to 9, and it's 150 yards, 100 grams in weight. This works beautifully with large or small needles, hand wash or dry clean. I thought it'd be cute, so soft and so bright, to make like a little something for my daughter to wear, like a little jumper or dress or a top. So that's kind of my plan. If you have a good pattern that you think I could use with 150 yards, 100 grams, let me know. She's tiny. She's 2, but she's petite, but she has a long torso. So maybe like a dress, but it might be short, which is fine. She can always wear something over it. But I thought this might go on my needles. I really want to make this and wear it a little bit in the spring before it's too hot, but this might be my project after that. Mentally, I have a list. What else did I steal? Oh, this thing also I want to knit before it's past spring. So my mom made me a I should find it. Feel bad. It's kind of hidden in my storage. Well, not my storage, in my closet, just where I have all my different knitting stuff. I've been trying to wear my knitting stuff more just so it gets used. So this is a really pretty, like a super lightweight pink, dusty pink. I think it's linen. Silk, sorry. No, wait, what is it? Tahaki Yarns Sierra. It's 62% silk. That's what I meant, not linen, silk. No, 30% linen. So silk and linen yarn. So she bought this yarn to make me something, and then I think she ran out of time to make me something, so she just gave me something else. So she made something with it, with some of the yarn, but she didn't make what she was planning to make. Does that make sense? And I don't actually wear the things she made me a lot. Maybe I'll show you it next time. It just is like, I'm not sure what to wear it over. It's kind of like a, does it have sleeves? I can't even remember how it has sleeves, but it has like a little button, and it's just like a little top thing, like you'd wear over a shirt, not a shawl. But, let's talk more about this shawl. That has a lot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 balls. So I feel like I could make maybe what she wanted to make me with it. And look at this book. It's so pretty. Rowan, the Savannah collection, 12 designs for women using Savannah So it must be the yarn. I don't think this is the Savannah yarn, but I think it's similar. It's, yeah, because it's called Sierra. So I'll show you what she was going to make me with it, and I'll let you know. Man, I probably will make this for myself before I make my daughter something. I don't know, maybe I won't. My Etsy shop's been, not slow, but I've been pretty caught up, so I've been doing more personal knitting. Also, let me know if you have a favorite shawl. I need to make my mom something for her birthday. She's turning 60. We're having a big party this spring. This isn't what... Okay, so this is what my mom was going to make me. Isn't that cute? Now that I see it, I like really want it. I think it's so cute. I think it would look really cute like that over a dress for in spring, maybe for, I don't know, Easter time. In that pink. I hope I would have enough. I could always frog. You need like a little pin thing. I really like that safety pin thing she has on there. It's very like antique looking. I could find something like that. Anyway, I just really liked it. It looks like ribbed. I don't know what the pattern is. I'm trying to find the actual name on it. Okay, Savannah collection. What's the name of this pattern? Desert. So, I mean, size 8 needles. Actually, it probably wouldn't take super long. Anyway, so I'll let you know if I make this pattern. But yeah, wouldn't that look cute over a dress? Oh, I really like this one too. Let me see if I can show you a big picture of that one. This book has some knitting and some crochet. I think this one's mostly knitting. But how cute is that? I would make that. Isn't that a cute sweater? I really like it. Super cute. Really pretty pictures, really big. Like this book is big. So another one I really liked. The one she was gonna make me, I think, is really pretty. I think this is pretty. I will say I don't wear like such low cut things though, so I'm like, I don't know what I would wear that with. I just think it's really pretty though. I mean, you could wear anything with that. That's crocheted. Just really pretty pictures. Like, where are they? So I'll let you know. She had another book by the same company, but this one had the pattern she was going to make for that, so I took this book for now. But maybe I'll have to knit a couple of things this summer with this book, so I can give it back to her after, and then steal the other book. Borrow. So it's funny, like my mom won't even notice half the stuff is gone. So thanks, Mom. Thanks for your yarn. I had this yarn and I took it because I was like, Mom, I love that yarn. I don't know how to make. It is fingering weight, and she had 2 skeins. I think I might make a Find Your Shade Fade shawl. But this is quite a bit of yarn. It's 420 yards in one of these. So I kind of think like I might make me and my mom each one. So this would be like our first color and go from lighter after this. She also had this really pretty, so I just took some yarns that I felt like coordinated with it, not a ton. So she had this green that I felt would look nice with this. And then she had 2 of those, so I kind of have this idea that I might go and just buy some other colors to go with this and make my own Find Your Fade. And then this pink would go for one of them, and maybe I'll be on like one of the end colors of the fade shawl. But I felt like I could find lots of different shades of these colors to go with it. I don't know. So that's kind of my plan, but this will probably be put away for a while. I think maybe this fall, because I feel like these colors are very fall. Just like the darkness of them. I mean, they look bright, but like it is kind of a, I mean, it's just super pretty. I want to knit something of this so badly. So, stuff from my mom. I think that's the last. Oh, I finally got these in the mail. So I'll have to work on this too. But again, it might be something that just goes away for a while. I got my chains. I got 2 shorter ones for my kids and a longer one for me to put for my mochis. So I'll let you know. I'll leave a link to that website too, maybe. From China. I won't show you anything. There hasn't been any progress on this, but I've been putting away yarn to make one of those like blankets that people call it. I found another pattern for it, but they all look really similar. I'm actually going to add my hedgehog to it. like a memory blanket of different yarns. So I have this big bag. So I'm excited to start that project. I think that'll be fun, and it's cool on my bed or on my couch. I'm excited for that. So as I start knitting that, I'll share some more. I might even stick this in my kids' extra yarn. So I've just been collecting yarn that's nice that I wouldn't like yarn bomb of or anything to make something. So that's all my acquisitions. Showed my hats that I finished, stuff that I've started. I want to talk about the shawl I'm wearing. First, let me just show you some stuff I've been knitting for my Etsy shop. So if you are looking for an Angora Fab Yarns, this color is sand. Super pretty. It's like a really light tan. FabulousYarns.com. It's in a shop in Tivoli, New York, but they ship a lot of yarn. I feel like that's a big thing in their store. And then this is a pretty tweed I make bonnets with from Knit Picks. It's the, so you search tweed, this is the alpaca weight. I think it's called City Tweed. Just really pretty colors. So it's been pretty popular. I really like this one, but it's not that popular. I feel like these colors are way more popular for photographers. I just feel like I've been talking for a long time. I just want to show you my progress. I've been updating this yarn bomb. It's getting kind of crazy how long it's been taking me to make this. Upside down. It's huge, guys. So me and my mom yarn bombed when I was in New York. It was really fun. She made these hearts, but she made them like knit together. It was pretty cool. It's like a chain, like a banner. That's probably what she found. Her pattern was like a heart banner pattern on Ravelry. I'm not sure what it was, but that's my guess. And we stapled them to a tree. And I've never stapled before, but I think I might staple this to a tree. It's big. It's so big. I'm not sure. It's becoming like, I think it'll look cool when it's done, but it's becoming really big. So L-O-V, one more letter to go. So I have to keep knitting. I think I need like 9 inches before I can put the last letter on. I'm pretty close though. I think it'll be done in the next week, and I might have to have my husband help me put it up because it's going to be a big one. It's like a blanket, but it's an ugly blanket. A cool, ugly blanket. So that's my yarn bomb progress. Okay. So my finished project. These colors are so pretty. So this is the, like one little end I sewed in. This is Color Field Shawl. Looks kind of cool like that. By Kemper Ray on Ravelry. You can also wear it like this. I don't know. I knit of hedgehog fibers. I talked about that in Monarch and Teacup in the DK weight, Merino DK. It was a pretty simple pattern. I was kind of confused when you first start because you knit mostly in the Teacup was my main color, and the orange, the Monarch, was my contrast. So you start here with your main color, and then you knit in these orange stripes, and you do like a slip stitch pattern, and lots of increases, lots of stockinette, and it kind of gets the angle. I was kind of confused because I wasn't sure. I was looking at people's progress things on Ravelry, and I was like, is everyone cutting, or are you like carrying the orange up as you knit? But no, you do cut and then sew in, but you keep your main color the whole time. And I was also worried. I was like, oh, I'm gonna run out of the Teacup, but I didn't. So it knit up really nice. But I will say, I do block most everything I knit, but this really needed to be blocked. Like when I finished it yesterday, it was just like a weird, the shape was all wrong. And honestly, I feel like it feels softer. It just feels so nice after I blocked it last night. Then it was all dry this morning. So yeah, fun pattern, pretty simple. I will say the increase right there in the middle, like it looks so pretty, but it messed me up, and I had to start over a couple times because I kept just picking up the make one left, make one right. I kept picking up the yarn the wrong way, and then when I knit it, I was like, doesn't look right. But I finally got it down by the end, and I could tell sooner than later that if I did it wrong. But it gets really big by the end, so your rows take a lot longer. Kind of cool ribbed pattern that she has at the end. It was a different kind of pattern than I've done before. So if you're looking for a fun shawl, I would say this took me a couple weeks, and it was mostly what I was working on for that couple of weeks. The bind off is called the Icelandic bind off. It's really pretty. And it's like a garter stitch bind off, but it gives like, it's loose. And I think that's the point of it, the Icelandic bind off. If you're looking to finish something, you want it to be stretchy. That's a good bind off to use. And I watched a Very Pink Knits, I think, YouTube video to help me learn the new bind off. And once I watched it and started doing it, it was so easy. Like I don't know, sometimes you watch those and I'm like, what do I do? But this one was pretty quick for me to remember and to keep working on. So yes, I really like this shawl. I've been wearing it this morning. Trying not to get my kids get it dirty. I'm really torn though. If I find more hedgehog fibers that I'm like, ooh, I might make myself a different color one. I really like these colors, but I think I might gift this to my mom for her birthday. So I'll let you know if I get a different one. I would make this pattern again for sure. I think it'd be fun in like a gray and a pink, or even this teacup in a brighter pink. Anyway, so I'm really happy with the pattern. I did put up a project page on Ravelry. That's my first one. I've been editing, changing my picture. It was so old. So I updated some pictures on Ravelry, and I just put this up, and I think I'll start doing that more. Probably just want to use the pattern on Ravelry. I don't think I'll do that for everything I knit. But if I'm like using someone's pattern, I'll probably will start a project page for it. Just figuring out Ravelry more. Anyway, I think that's all I have. I'm trying to think I had a lot to share today, but I feel like I've covered most of it. So happy knitting. I think next time, hopefully I'll have that beanie done with a little pom-pom, and maybe have started my shawl. I'll leave some links below for some of the patterns and stores I've talked about today. If you have any questions, I can try to answer them. I'm not an expert knitter, but I feel like I'm a decent one. Anyway, thanks for listening. Bye. Just figuring out Ravelry more. Anyway, I think that's all I have. I'm trying to think I had a lot to share today, but I feel like I've covered most of it. So happy knitting. I think next time, hopefully I'll have that beanie done with a little pom-pom, and maybe have started my shawl. I'll leave some links below for some of the patterns and stores I've talked about today. If you have any questions, I can try to answer them. I'm not an expert knitter, but I feel like I'm a decent one. Anyway, thanks for listening. Bye.